back to the YouTube channel, Pro Enzo Vids, and this is my round 11 tips for the Super League. Round 11 of the Super League, obviously, got my tips all ready to go. Usually I do this on the Wednesday, not the Thursday, but because of being caught up with things yesterday, I had to move it to the Thursday, which is no dramas, because the Super League kicks off tomorrow over there in England. So, yeah, looking forward to the round ahead, and it should be a good one. But, before I do review my tips, just want to say thank you to those who've got me to 1,830 subscribers. That was the goal. A little bit of an aim for myself to get to that aim by the end of the week at least. So, thank you for the new subscribers and new support. Really do appreciate it. And it helps the channel a lot when you do tune into my videos and subscribe. You know, it really does. I really do appreciate it, and it's very good for the channel at the same time. So thank you to those who have been supporting the channel recently. So but anyway, this brings in my round 11 tips of the Super League. Make sure to sit back and enjoy, and let me know who you're going to be tipping in the comments down below. On to the first game of round 11. It is Wakefield Trinity versus Huddersfield Giants at the home ground of Wakefield at Be Well Support Stadium. Looking at the recent form of both sides, looking at Wakefield, the home side, obviously, first of all, they like I said last week, they're in a bit of patchy form, Wakefield. Like, they've been good, but they've had 3 straight losses in a row. So they need to end that drought of losing games. And as for Huddersfield, well, they've been a little bit better, I'd say. But that loss to Warrington was a bit of a big one, and one that shouldn't have lost, really. But I'd tip Warrington anyway. But they should have definitely competed a lot better. But for this game, I believe Wakefield will break the hoodoo of losers. I guess hoodoo is a better word for something else, but basically break the streak of losers for Wakefield. So I think Wakefield will win by about 6 points. I think they'll actually get a win here at home. On to the second game in round 11. It is Leeds Rhinos versus HKR at the home ground of Leeds, being Headingley Stadium. So, looking at both sides' form as of recent, a day before my birthday, this game. Leeds have had a shocking year with losses and how they've been in general behind the scenes, but that win against Toulouse last week was very important, I think, especially for a confidence booster, and I think that really helps them heaps, I think, in general. As for HKR, they've been in the better form. They've been winning games. They've won 4 straight games. Can they go five in a row? We'll have to wait and see. But I think HKR will win despite it being at Rhinos' home ground. So I think HKR by 12. On to the other game, which features my boys, St. Helens, up against Salford Red Devils at Totally Weak Stadium, home of Saints, obviously. So I'll go into their form as of recent, and it's been pretty good. Unfortunately, they lost to Castleford last week, but again, I guess that's what happens when we rest some of our big name or most notable players. So it's understandable, but obviously I'd hope that we bounce back this week. As for Salford haven't been... they've been patchy. They've had some wins before, but as of recent, 4 straight losses. So they really need to get some wins very soon. But will it happen this week? I don't think so, unfortunately, for them. So I think Saints will be a bit too strong at home, and their record at home is pretty much superior. So I think Saints by 18 points. On to the fourth game now. It is Warrington Wolves versus Wigan Warriors at Halliwell Jones Stadium, the Wire's home ground. Looking at how the Wire are going, they beat Huddersfield last week, which I tipped to happen. So I guess, with a win like that, especially when there's a lot of people to be against them, that should help their confidence a lot, and I think they'll be ready to go this week against Wigan, who are in pretty much better form, but it'll be a close game either way. So looking at Wigan's form, they beat Salford 30 points to 24. Not the most convincing win, but they'll take it. But they've had a couple of good wins before that as well. So very interesting game coming up. But for me, I think Wigan will be a bit too strong for Warrington. I backed Warrington for 2 weeks in a row now, but I think Wigan, just in how they're going, they'll be a lot better than the Wire. So I reckon Wigan by 8. Alright, on to the second last game of round 11. It is Catalans Dragons versus Castleford Tigers at the home ground of the Dragons, obviously being State Gilbert Brutus. Look, a game where I can really see going either way. Both sides are a little bit inconsistent. I mean, Catalans you can obviously trust a bit more, but they are inconsistent here and there. And I think Castleford can play good sometimes, but cannot play sometimes after. But anyway, look at Catalans' form. They had a loss to Hull FC last week, but other than that, they've been pretty good recently. Just that loss to Hull was a bit of a surprise, losing 14 points to 8, but I'm sure they want to bounce back from that. Look at Castleford. Castleford have won 4 in a row, which I never really thought would happen this year. But yeah, I guess with Saints having most of their players out last week, it makes the job a bit more easier for them, doesn't it? But despite that, I don't think their streaks can go on for any more longer. I believe Catalans will come out and win, and I'll go Catalans by probably 16, so that means 13 plus. Alright, off to the 6th game now, which means the last game of round 11. It is Hull FC versus Toulouse Olympique at MKM Stadium, home of Hull FC. Look, yeah, I think Toulouse have been very close recently in their games they've played despite losing. They've been showing a lot of effort, so they're due eventually. As for Hull FC, been pretty good. Got 2 wins in a row now against the Wire, and obviously beating Catalans last week, 14 points to 8. So they're in a good spot, I reckon, Hull FC. Looking at I just went through their past couple of games, and they've been pretty good. They've been in good form. As for Toulouse, they've lost 4 in a row, and they obviously want to get a win soon. So I guess despite Toulouse showing a lot of effort in their games, I don't think their winning time will come anytime soon, or not yet at least. I think Hull FC will be a bit too good, and now they're playing on my birthday. These two sides, so I do believe Hull FC will win by about 10 points. But guys, that brings it into my Super League tips for round 11. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel as always. And see you in another video.